There is so many books here. I need to find like a less expensive hobby, I feel like. Hello beautiful people of the internet, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I'm so excited that you've joined me today. If you hear loud noises or loud snoring in the background, it's my pug. He is sitting amongst this big pile of books because he wanted to join me today. So we're just gonna ignore that because he's living his best life and we don't want to bother him. Today I have got a book haul and a half for you. I have accumulated a bunch of books since my last book haul, which was literally only 2 months ago. That's kind of sad. That is really sad. I need to find like a less expensive hobby, I feel like. But it makes me happy. And we're all about happiness over here on this corner of the internet, okay? So I'm going to show you all of the books that I have accumulated over the past couple of months, and let's just dive in. All right, first I want to share with you the books that I got this morning at the library, and that are these books. First one I know really nothing about, but it was so cute I couldn't resist it. That is The Inn on Sweetbriar Lane, and I just love this cute little cover. I kind of blame Gilmore Girls for my obsession with little inns and any book that has to do with an inn. I mean, I don't even know what it's about, but I just couldn't resist it. And the next one is a middle grade graphic novel, and that is Nat Enough by Maria Scriven. I've seen this series literally everywhere. I've seen it at the bookstores, I've seen it at the library, and I just decided to pick it up. I honestly think this is the last one in the series, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I don't know. This one kind of just called to me, so I picked this one up. The next one I've heard nothing but good things about, and that is First to Die by James Patterson. I've never read anything by James Patterson before. I have heard though that this book is very fast-paced. I can already tell like these chapters are like, yeah, one page. Literally chapter 84, 85. That is crazy. I'm really craving a thriller right now, and I'm hoping this is exactly what I need. And the last one is one that I've already started, and that is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And I am, again, already started this one. I'm already 50% of the way through, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. Again, I've always been one of those people that is like, if it has wings, count me out. Like, no ma'am, not for me. But you know, I'm enjoying it. And I picked this one up from a library, so maybe I could physically read some of it as well. I don't know, maybe I'm doing it a disservice by listening to it and not physically reading it, so I figured I would try both. So yes, enjoying this one. Now we're getting into the books that I've either accumulated from my birthday or just bought at a regular bookstore. So let's get into it. The first book that I want to haul is Ricochet by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is book 2 of the Addicted Calloway series, and I read Addicted to You back in February, I believe, and really liked it. It was a really heavy one, but I'm really invested into the series now, so I bought book 2. I think this one is just a continuation of Lily and Lo's story, as Lo... Is that a spoiler? Better not tell you that. This is just a continuation of Lily and Lo's story. That's all you need to know. The next one is Shipwrecked by Olivia Dade. I know nothing about this one. Literally, this one was just a cover buy. Even when I was checking out, the cashier looked at it and was like, that looks like a good time. And I said, yep, I'm pretty excited about it too. So that's that one. I have heard that Olivia Dade does like plus size really well, and so I'm excited to see that representation in romance. The next book is Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. This is her newest release. I don't know, I can't keep up with her. But basically this one is following our main character Hallie, and Julian were childhood lovers almost. I think they got together when they were 14, and Julian moves away and now they are adults. And Hallie gets hired to work on Julian's family's estate, and Julian is back in town, so I am thinking that romance is going to ensue from there. I'm pretty excited about this one. Again, anything that Tessa Bailey writes I will eat up. Do you hear him snoring? He's literally snoring so loud. I'm so sorry if that bothers you. This next book I am so excited that I own, and that is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I have been wanting to pick this one up ever since it came out. I've had it on my Kindle for so long, but one of my friends gifted it for my birthday and I was so excited because I just love this cover. It's adorable. So this one is following our main character, Anastasia. Anastasia has worked her entire life to get a shot at Team USA to be on the figure skating team. And she finally gets a full ride at the University of California, and she is so excited to be on this team. Then she meets the captain of the hockey team, Nate Hawkins, and romance ensues from there. And I'm so excited. I love me a good hockey romance. The next book is another romance, and that is A Sweet Mess by J.C. Lee. And I didn't know this one existed. I found this at the used bookstore and immediately picked it up. Again, this was also another cover buy. This one is following our main character, Aubrey, and she is running her highly successful bakery when she has a one-night stand with Landon Kim, and she just kind of brushes it off when all of a sudden she gets a really bad review on her restaurant from a food critic, and she kind of needs Landon's help for that. Again, didn't know this one existed, but it sounds so good, and the Korean representation in here I'm pretty excited for as well. Next is also another romance, and that is Talk Bookish to Me by Kate Bromley. Honestly, I know nothing about this one. I just read the title, Talk Bookish to Me, and immediately picked it up. Probably not the best financial decision, but hopefully I love it. Y'all. This next one, I am so excited for. Like, I literally cannot wait to pick this one up. And that is Twisted by Emily McIntyre. If you didn't watch my March wrap up, then you have probably no idea my obsession with this series, but let me fill you in. So this is book 4 of the Never After series that Emily McIntyre writes. This series is basically a big Disney reimagining romance series. It is a dark romance series, so it deals with some heavier topics than just a typical romance, but it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Especially like if you are okay with dark romance, it is fantastic. But like I said, this one is book 4 of the series because I listened to the other 3. I had to physically own this one because this is my favorite cover of the entire series. I just love this cover so much. This one is an Aladdin reimagining, so I'm here for it. This next one I'm really tempted to pick up right this second, and that is Never Fall for Your Fiancé by Virginia Heath. This one is following our main character, Hugh Standish, and he is the Earl of Fareham. And he does not want to get married anytime soon, but his mother has a different plan for him. She wants him to get married. So she's on the hunt to find him a wife. So he has this idea that he is going to make a fake fiance. He's going to find a woman who is willing just to fake a relationship with him, which is already like my favorite trope of all time. And so he runs across Minerva, and Minerva is having a hard time supporting her and her two sisters, and it just seems like the perfect business plan. She poses as his fiance and she gets supported. Oh my gosh. Does that not make you want to pick that up like right now? The next book is Off Limits by M.S. Parker. And this is book 1 of the Scottish Billionaire series. I don't really know a lot about this one, but you had me at billionaire. The next book is a graphic novel, and that is The Dire Days of Willow Weep Manor by Shannon K. Garrity. And I know nothing about this one, so let's look on the back. It is a dark and stormy night when Haley sees a young man drowning in the river. Since her great passion is gothic romance novels, she seizes the moment and jumps in to rescue him, just like a true heroine. But when she gets him back to safety, she finds herself in Willow Weep. It certainly looks like the setting of one of her favorite books. A stately manor, a sinister housekeeper, 3 brooding brothers, there's even an invisible ghost. Except Willow Weep is not what it seems. Its romantic exteriors hides the working of a pocket universe, the only protection our world has against a great force of evil, and its defenses are crumbling. Could cruel fate make Haley the heroine that Willow Weep needs? We still have so many books to talk about. The next book is Ghosts by Dolly Alderton, and I have never read by this author before, but this I believe is just a contemporary romance, and this is following Nina, and she is in her 30s, and Nina is just loving life. She's a food writer, she's got a new home, she's making memories with her family, and I believe her dad is undergoing some sort of dementia, and then she meets this man, Max. This man, Max, says, hey, I want to marry you after the first date. So her perfect life has just kind of turned upside down. The next book that I'm so excited about is Blindsided by Amy Dawes. I have heard nothing. I have heard nothing but good things about this one. This is a football romance, I believe that's how you say it. It's a soccer romance. This one follows our main character, Mac Logan, and he is just trying to focus on his football career. His seamstress, Freya, comes into the picture, and she just won't leave him alone. She is just occupying his mind a lot, and it even says he finds Netflix and bickering with her to be his new favorite pastime. So, yes, again, billionaire romances, hockey romances, any kind of sport romances, I'm ready for. This next one is A Taste of Sage by Yafa S. Santos, and I don't really know a lot about this one. I just know that it is a romance between 2 famous chefs. Count me in. Next is one of my anticipated releases of the entire year, and that is The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. I recently read Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins and did not like that one. I did not like that one. But my favorite thing in the entire world is lemons. Like, my whole classroom is full of lemons. My kitchen is full of lemons, and I just love this cover so much. I am hoping that I don't hate this, because if I do, I don't think I'll be able to display it anymore. I think that there has been a murder take place at a villa, and we just recently stayed at a villa next to the beach, and yeah, so I kind of wished I had this one when we were there, because I mean, I feel like it would have been part of the experience, but that's okay. I am a little bit anxious to get into this one, but let's see. Rachel Hawkins, please don't let me down. Really quickly are just 2 books that I picked up because I wanted to physically own them. These are literally one of my favorite books of all time, and that is Lovely War by Julie Berry and Notes on an Execution by Danya Kafaka. Again, I love these books with my whole heart. You've heard me talk about them probably because I've talked about them multiple times here on my channel. I won't bore you again by talking about them, but these are fantastic reads. I just had to have them on my shelf. Next is a book that I'm currently making my way through right now, and that is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I'm not very far into this one. All I know is that it is a YA romance, and it follows Bradley and Celine. And Bradley and Celine are really trying hard to get into a good college after high school. They used to be best friends until Brad decided he was just too cool to hang out with Celine, and he eventually abandoned her. So these days, Brad hates Celine's guts. He has a very competitive nature against Celine, and the feeling is very mutual. But Celine ends up signing up for a 2-part survival course in the woods, and she definitely did not know that Bradley was going to be her escort. So there we have it. Whoa, Mr. Sun. Hello. Okay, I apologize about the sun. I can't really do anything about it. Hopefully it's not too distracting. So we've got the sun and my pug all distracting this video. I'm so very sorry. The next book I want to show you is I Will Judge You by Your Bookshelf by Grant Snyder. And I think this is just a collection of comics. I'm not exactly sure, but I had this on my wish list for such a long time, and my friend actually gifted it to me. I have not gotten a chance to read it yet, but I'm so excited, especially about this title, because I will absolutely judge you by your bookshelf. Last part of this haul is going to be a collection of the cozy mysteries that I've accumulated, because I have a very unpopular opinion when it comes to cozy mysteries. I love a good mass market. I don't know what it is. It's so easy just to hold one of these, I feel like, and it's just easy just to throw it in your purse, like on the go. Again, I know everybody has differing opinions about mass market paperbacks, but I love them. I love them. So if you're not interested in this part of the video, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. But if you are into cozy mysteries, I've got a good stack here for you. Okay, the first two I want to show you is the first 2 books of the Sherlock Holmes Bookshop Mystery Series, and that is Body on Baker Street and A Scandal in Scarlet. These are both by Vicky Delaney. And I had never heard about this series before. I just saw the title, the Sherlock Holmes Bookshop Mystery Series, and absolutely loved that idea, and I had to get these. The next one I want to show you is Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander. I don't really know a ton about this one. I just know that it takes place in a bake shop, and Ellie Alexander is a very famous cozy mystery author, and I've heard nothing but good things about her books. This next one I simply picked up because I just thought it was the cutest thing ever, and that is The House on Blueberry Lane by Brenda Jackson. I believe this is a romance, but I'm not exactly sure. I know it's not a cozy mystery, so I think it's a romance. It may be a contemporary fiction, I'm not sure, but I just could not resist this cover. Yeah, next one is Cheddar Off Dead by Karina Moss. I have seen a couple of my booktube friends read this one and give it 5 stars, so I had to pick this one up. I don't know what it is about me and cheese shop mysteries, but apparently it's a new trend for me. I don't know, we'll see. Do you know how I told you I was going to judge you off of your bookshelf when I showed you this book? You can judge me off of my bookshelf as well, because I bought an entire cozy mystery series without reading the first book first. So you can definitely judge me for that. But I could not resist how stinking cute these were. This series is called A Candy Holiday Murder Mystery Series, and they all take place in this small town. And again, those are buzzwords for me: small town, inn, festival, all of the things. Again, I blame it on Gilmore Girls for sure. But the first book, and I've actually started this one, is Town in a Blueberry Jam. And I don't have these in order, so I'm just going to show you them how I have them. Town in a Cinnamon Toast. Town in a Strawberry Swirl. Town in a Sweet Pickle. Come on! Town in a Lobster Stew. Town in a Wild Moose Chase. I think this is like a more wintry one. And Town in Maple Madness. I think this is a fall one. I mean, again, you probably shouldn't pick up books just by their cover or how cute they are, but I'm happy about it. Okay, my friends, that is all the books that I have to show you today. I am so sorry about the pug snores and the sunshine, but we got through it. I want to know what you are currently reading right this second, or tell me a book that you recently just bought, because I showed you all of the books that I just bought. Again, let me know if you got this far into the video. Leave me the cheese emoji, because apparently that's my new thing, is Cheddar Shop Mystery Series. So leave me a cheese emoji. And it's been so great hanging out with you. If you've not already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. And thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye!